local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Welcome inside the new Lloydminster Nissan, now located on Highway 17 South. When you finance a new vehicle with the new Lloydminster Nissan this November, you get $1,000 cash back to use how you see fit. And if you are sliding around out there on a little bit of ice, think about how much more ice we've got coming all winter long. And get into the new Lloydminster Nissan where you can get winter tires at cost. And yes, we service those winter tires as well. Leonard and Shelley Hyatt from Samaritan's Purse are here, and they are collecting shoe boxes this coming week for Operation Christmas Child. We'll also be joined by Jerry Frank, who will tell us about the launch of the 2024 Lights and Sounds of Christmas House, and that's usually a fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters and other organizations, and Jerry will give us the details on that in just a bit. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has 2 locations in Lloydminster, and they're open on Sundays to make filling your big blue jugs a whole lot quicker and easier. And if you want great tasting water right from your tap, call the Superior Water team and ask about their under-the-sink reverse osmosis systems. 780-875-6636. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste. After all, it is Superior Water. Superior Water, open on 57th Avenue, Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 5, and they have a coin-operated location right by 7-Eleven, just off Highway 17 South. Well, now is the time to sign up for our trip to the Netherlands, Brussels, and France this spring. The trip requires a deposit now with full payment later, and this trip is customized to honor Canadian soldiers who fought for our freedom in both World War I and World War II. Customize it means seeing as much Canadian history as we can see for our own country. Our country that stepped up right away in both wars. We've included Canadian war cemeteries. We're going to Vimy Ridge. We'll be at the beaches of Normandy on June 6th. That includes Juno Beach, of course. And we'll travel to Caen, a city destroyed in World War II, with the Germans on one side and the Canadians on the other. It's where most Canadian soldiers, it was the first village, the first town that the Canadian soldiers came to after they stormed the beach on Juno and encountered German resistance. The city it was completely left in ruins, so we're going to see that. We're going to also see a city that was basically left intact. It was never taken by the Germans, and that's pretty much where John McCrae wrote in Flanders Field. We'll stop at Ypres. And we'll see the Passchendaele Museum, as well as war memorials, a concentration camp. We'll visit a lot of places, including Paris, and I think we've done a pretty good job of planning this trip to give us some time together, time to travel together, of course, time to dine together and really see the sights together, and we'll have some downtime in Paris as well. So I encourage you to come along with us. So you can call Carlson Vaughan Lee Travel, 780-875-4414. Go to lamberttravel.ca if you have questions. And if you want to track down myself and Heather, you can do that as well. It's a bucket list trip for me, one I'll remember forever. Hope you come along. 26th Annual Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo continues through the weekend at the Lloydminster Exhibition Grounds. There's over 350 vendors. It's by far the biggest Christmas trade fair and expo in our area. It's on today until 6, tomorrow 10 to 4, $7 to get in, and you can visit the Chamber website to get a fast pass and skip all the lineups to get in. And this being the largest Christmas market, organizers Terry Lynn Mackey, and she's with the Chamber of Commerce, and with the Border City Farmers Market, Alice Pattison told us this is a real boost, not only for the vendors that are there, but for our entire economy here locally.
We've got lots of local vendors as well as out of town, like you said. We've had vendors here that have been coming for 35 years. We have vendors here that have been coming for only a few years. And they have a little bit of everything, and it's sure nice to shop local in the area because it helps our economy as well as it helps everybody else.
Yeah, we have vendors come all the way from southern Alberta, southern Saskatchewan. There's some from, I think it's Winnipeg that are here. So they come from all over. The show is a really great show for vendors. It is, the vendors tell us it's a buying show. So there's lots of people here spending money, lots of Christmas cheer. And so we're excited to be able to host it in Lloydminster. And it doesn't only just help our local businesses take part of the show, but it helps with all of our restaurants and other shopping too. So it's great for our economy here in Lloydminster.
Now, speaking of the Lloyd X, you might want to pick up a Chase the Ace ticket because the jackpot is over $105,000. $105,700. Next draw is Wednesday night, 7:30. We're talking about life-changing money here. There are only 20 cards in the deck, so if you can't make it out in person, you can go to lloydx.com to get all the details, including how you can pick up a ticket by e-transfer. The Festival of Trees is this Thursday evening. I'm excited to be your MC for that again this year. It is sold out. It's been sold out for quite a while, but you can still see the trees for yourself if you don't have a ticket. Cookies and Carols takes place this afternoon from 1 to 3 at the Gold Horse Casino. You can take the kids over to see the trees, see Santa, enjoy some cookies and some Christmas carols, and there's also some crafts that they're going to be doing, and entry is by donation to Weaver Park. KT and Company presents the Emerge Women in Agriculture Conference this Thursday in the Prairie Room at the Lloydminster Exhibition. Tickets are still available on Eventbrite, and Tara Weaver and Kelly Sidoric are also the ladies behind the Women's Conference in Lloydminster each February that usually sells out. And they told us that Emerge will follow a similar format, and we'll see a keynote speaker, some breakout sessions, but also some local people on a panel for women in agriculture.
Local farmer from north of town, and she also has her Navigate planner business, is one of the panelists. Another panelist is Josie Van Lent from Vermilion. Many people will be familiar with her from the years she was involved as the Dean of Ag at Lakeland College, and she still continues to farm with her husband, Phil Staden. Then we also have Charlotte Wasilek, who is from Vermilion as well, and she is part of a diverse mixed family farm not far from Vermilion, and they really have a focus on direct marketing, a lot of different products. So we've kind of got some different areas of ag covered there, and we're very excited about that.
Your ticket includes lunch and a swag bag, and once again, those tickets for Emerge are available on Eventbrite. The Lloydminster District United Way presents Novemberger all this week at several restaurants in the city. Cheers, The Sticks, Rusty's, The Proper, The Long Branch, Bennigan's, Yumo, and the Green Glacier, which is the eatery at the Lloyd Golf and Country Center, Golf and Curling Club. And what they've done is they've all made signature burgers, and when you purchase one of those burgers, $3 from each burger will go to the United Way. And if you let the Lloydminster and District United Way know which burger you like the best, they would like to crown a Novemberger champion. And you can do that by commenting on their Facebook posts or by using the hashtag NovembergerLloyd2024. And Novembergers will be available until Friday. We partner with the United Way and Sobeys Lloydminster present one special caregiver with a dozen cupcakes and thank them for the great work that they do in the community. We want to say congratulations to this week's Cupcakes for Caregivers winner, Deanna Ben-Dixon, who is a care aide at the Islay Assisted Living Facility, as well as in Vermilion. She was nominated by two sisters who saw the difference firsthand that Deanna made for their dad as he went through dementia at the Islay Care Home. And it wasn't just for their dad that they saw how well she treated residents. Deanna obviously goes the extra mile to see each person in those facilities smile and make sure that they're thought of. So congratulations to Deanna Ben-Dixon. And you can nominate someone today who makes a difference by sending an email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. And you can give us as much detail about your caregiver as you like, or you can give us as little or as much. It's totally up to you. Make sure we know the details on your caregiver and what makes them so special. And we could be presenting them with a dozen cupcakes and recognizing them for the great work that they do in our community. Our old friend Jimmy the Janitor is in Paradise Hill tonight. He'll be performing at the community center at 8 p.m. Tickets $55. Doors open at 5:30 with appetizer. There's tickets available on Eventbrite, or you can call Brenda 306-344-7606. They got the appetizers going there tonight. And you know that Jimmy's comedy is going to be good, clean comedy, because that's what Jimmy the Janitor is all about. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, and reliable, and will help you get your life back. BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326. BioClean Disaster Services is not only Lloydminster's largest restoration company, they're also the local restoration company. So for fire and flood, any kind of disaster, all you have to do is ask their customers, hey, did you use BioClean? When they tell you that they did, they'll tell you what it means to make a difference to your family. And getting your family back, it means keeping your family up to date and telling you what they're doing and why they're doing it and when you can expect it to be done. That's BioClean Disaster Services, 1-833-246-8326. We'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we've got the details from Len and Shelley Hyatt on Operation Christmas Child.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden and Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden and Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Welcome back to the new Lloydminster Nissan on Highway 17 South. We are excited to be joined by first-time guests on the program. We have Len and Shelley Hyatt here to talk to us about Samaritan's Purse and Operation Christmas Child. So thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for inviting us.
This is something we've wanted to feature on our program for quite some time, and it just hasn't worked out. So we are very excited to have you guys here to tell us about Operation Christmas Child, which is really, really getting down to the nitty-gritty now, isn't it?
It sure is, yeah. Still collecting, but next week is bring them all to the church, and we can pack them all up and send them out.
Tell us about Operation Christmas Child. Tell us about bringing these shoe boxes in.
Well, it's just showing a gift to a child. Many of these children have never ever had any gifts at all, any toys at all. Some of them don't even have hardly any food to put on the table. And so it's just a way of giving them hope. And some of these are in war-torn countries. In fact, it started out during the Kosovo War. So people from England started giving out shoe boxes to help out that, to give hope to the children. And so that's where it started.
What should you put in your shoe box?
First of all, I would put in school supplies. They have nothing there, so pens, pencils, crayons, paper, anything that scissors, anything that can go in a shoebox. And then, of course, you want to put toys in. Typically, a wow, which for us, and we've delivered them, I would put a stuffy in, even for the 10 to 14-year-old boys. They love their stuffies. One of the first trips that we ever went on, there was a girl from Jordan. Got a box when she was, I don't know, 8 years old, and she came to Canada when she was probably 25, 30. She brought the box, the original cardboard box, and her stuffy came to Canada with her. That's how important those boxes are. So put that in, put, cars in, put whatever your child would love as a Christmas gift that's small enough to put in a shoebox.
That's like, you want to fill it right up to the top? You want to fill it as full as you can?
You can, and squish it down as much as you can and wrap it all up, and yeah.
Do you wrap up the gifts inside? Like, do you put like regular Christmas?
Nope, just put them in, because that would take up space too, and it's garbage for at the other end. They have no way of getting rid of garbage.
Right.
So just, like even if you can, take all the tags off, just make it as small as you can, like even the stuffies, if you want to put them in a plastic bag and pull all the air out of them, go ahead and do it.
How did you guys get associated with Samaritan's Purse?
Actually, back in, what year,
93?
93, I think. Franklin Graham was asked by the people in England that started the whole thing if he could get a few shoeboxes together. So a church in California and locally here, the Baptist Church in Lloydminster, because the Canadian director was dating a girl in Lloydminster. And so that was the two places that did shoeboxes the first year with Samaritan's Purse.
So
all because of someone from Lloyd.
Dating.
Yeah.
So we packed one of the original shoeboxes, which is very exciting to be involved in it that number of years.
What is Samaritan's Purse? What exactly is Samaritan's Purse?
It's an organization that goes and helps out people around the world that, disasters, wars, whatever. They go in and try to help the people on the ground, provide, the basic needs of life to go. And so they have places all over the world set up in case there's a disaster, ready to go. They're one of the first people usually in there if there's a disaster, because they can get around some of the red tape that some of the other government organizations can't get around.
So they'll go into they were in Fort McMurray, for the fire. So they'll help people sift through their stuff just to see if there's anything that was saved from the fire. So they come alongside the people to clean up. And same with the flood just out of Calgary.
Yeah.
They were, and then there was a group that actually went down from Canada to the Florida for the
these last two hurricanes. They were down there working on the ground.
Okay.
So they do that, and then of course the shoe boxes, which is to the kids.
And you mentioned you've been to Jordan. Have you been anywhere else?
No, we've never been to Jordan. There was
okay.
a girl from Jordan that came to Canada.
Here.
We were on a team with her in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Oh, you guys went to Costa Rica?
Yeah, we went to Costa Rica. So we delivered shoeboxes in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that like? You get to see the kids open the...
It is absolutely incredible, because they don't know they're getting shoeboxes, and a lot of them have never had any gifts, so they have no idea what's happening. They figure us Canadians are the entertainment. So we go down there to gather people together. We always share the gospel with them, share the reason for a shoebox, that Jesus Christ is the greatest gift. And so that's where it starts. And this is just an example of a gift.
Right.
And so then they come and we do a bunch of games, play with them, play soccer, whatever with the kids. They all have a blast. And then we all line up. And
they're lined up according to age. So you have girls 2 to 4 and boys 2 to 4.
And we have them close their eyes. We hand out the boxes. They all put their hands in so nobody can open the box. Then they hold them up in the air. And then they're told that they can open their eyes and look at the box. And it's just chaos. It's kids just, because most of them have never seen anything. And so this is just totally beyond their imagination.
But you're the first one to get your shoebox. You cannot open it till maybe, and if there's 100 kids there, you're waiting a long time. But they wait so patiently. Like, it's so neat to see. We're here in Canada. It's like, you get it, you're in it, you're throwing the stuff out. They don't. They'll open the box up and they'll just amazed at what's inside of it. And some of them will take an article out. They'll look at it. They might close the lid and put this article down. Then they'll pick it up, they'll open the box and put it back in. And then, so it's like, it takes them a long time to go through that shoebox.
To process. It's just,
to grasp.
To grasp it, that people love them this much to do that for them.
So where do we get a shoebox?
So you get a shoebox at Southridge Community Church and also at
Spiro's?
Spiro's, dollar store for more, and Toyota's detail shop.
Silverwood Toyota?
The detail shop.
Okay.
Yeah. And Sobeys.
And Sobeys, okay.
Yeah.
So you pick up your shoebox, and then do you write on it to figure out the age group? What do you do?
There is a little, there's a booklet that comes inside of it.
Okay,
And so then you would have, you can cut out the little tag and you X on whether it's boy or girl and what age boy or girl.
oh,
So
okay.
it's all, and you put the tag on the box. And then you'd fill your box up with whatever, your school supplies, toys, whatever. You cannot put any liquids in, you cannot put any toothpaste in.
Or candy.
Or candy in.
Like, no food.
No food,
food.
no
No
food
food.
items, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because these won't go through customs, so.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So all materials, and like you say, anything that your child would like to play with, or your grandchild would like to play with,
Yeah.
that's, put it in there.
Put it in there,
Go
yep.
shopping with your kids. Go shopping with your grandchildren to pick stuff out. Spread it out there so that this next generation is going to pick up on the idea of this is important to do, because these
Giving.
kids literally have nothing. Like, we can't, here in Canada, we can't grasp nothing. But, you look at this table, there's stuff on it. People might say, well, there's nothing here. There's stuff. Down there, there'd be nothing on the table. So put it in that perspective. You look in their house,
You can look right through the
Through the
house
house.
and nothing.
Okay.
so this
Yeah.
is a gift.
And the look on their faces, like,
Oh.
it sounds like they're more stunned
Yes.
Yeah.
than happy, more shocked to
Yeah.
receive it.
Yeah.
Okay, now this week is where you collect the shoe boxes, so how long do you have to go out and get your shoe box full?
They actually have to be back into Southridge Community Church by the end of Saturday, so the 24th, whatever it is.
What is next Saturday?
23rd.
That's Sunday, 24th is
Yeah,
Sunday.
so
Okay, so
23rd.
23rd.
23rd is the last day.
So Saturday's the last day to get them in?
Yeah.
And is there certain times that the church is open that you should,
Yes.
It's open from 10 till 5 every day, and then Thursday it'll be open till 6.
And then
And then Saturday from
Did we have 10?
10 to 2, I think it is.
how's our community do with Operation Christmas Child? How have we been doing with shoe boxes?
We've been collecting within our community around a little over 2,000 boxes
Yeah.
every year.
Every year,
Every
2,000
year.
boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
In this
pretty,
community.
it sounds
pretty
pretty
cool.
impressive.
It's pretty impressive,
It's pretty
yeah.
impressive,
Yeah.
yeah. to
Yeah, when
come
you see
in.
them all sitting in the trailer, it's a pretty
It's-
impressive trailer load.
So what happens to the shoe boxes once they leave here?
So they would go to Calgary. They have to
Calgary,
go.
okay.
They have to get processed in Calgary to make sure there's nothing in them that can't
So
go through
every
customs.
box is opened in Calgary.
Check it out, make
Check
sure.
it out. We do
Yeah.
not take anything out other than if it's stuff that cannot go.
Go through customs.
And the money goes out as well.
Comes out
out
in Calgary and for the shipping. So there's $12 shipping per
Yeah.
box.
Okay,
So all that is done, and then the shoe boxes have a special tape, so that when they get to customs, in whatever country they're going to, they know these boxes have been gone through.
Okay.
That does not mean that they will not open one of the boxes up, just to make sure that
That everything was
is-
done right, but
Yeah,
and you have no idea which country they're going to?
they're going to Latin America from Canada.
from Canada, yeah.
So other countries are put in other places, but Canada's boxes go to Latin America and the west coast of Africa.
And are they not going to the
Oh,
Philippines?
and the Ukraine.
And Ukraine,
I don't know if they're going to Philippines this year.
okay.
But
But yeah,
and
Ukraine, yeah.
Is there a certain amount you would suggest spending on to fill up the shoe box, or it's just whatever you're
It's-
comfortable with?
It's
Yeah.
whatever you're comfortable with,
Yeah.
yeah. In fact, the dollar store for more has them already packed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At
so they've
different
got
price
different
levels.
price levels. So, if you don't want to do it yourself, but you want to give, so you can do it that way. Or you can also give online. You can pack a shoebox online.
Okay, dollar store with more would be
Um,
the one by,
The one
Tim-
by the
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons and the furniture
oh,
store.
yeah.
Yeah.
Furniture store.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Lazy
Right,
Boy,
yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ashley Home Store. That's
Yeah,
right.
Ashley
Okay,
Home
Ashley-
Store.
Yeah,
That's right.
It used to be Lazy Boy,
Yeah, Ashley
yeah.
Home Store.
But they have them all packed, so
They
you
have
just
them all
walk in
packed.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
save some time.
Or like
Yeah.
I said, if you don't even want to do that, you can't get out for whatever reason, you can pack a shoebox online. So just go into the Samaritan's Purse website and have a blast that way too.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like sharing it with somebody though.
Yeah.
Like taking the time to actually go through and say, this is what we do, having the kids pick out something that they like, putting it in there.
Yeah,
And it's a little more personal, right?
Yeah, that's what we did with our kids.
Yeah.
We had a boy and a girl, so they each packed for one of them. And,
Right. Well, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything I'm forgetting to ask?
Yeah, they're, after the children get their shoe boxes, they're invited back for a 12-week Bible study lesson. And then they have a graduation party.
Which is a party.
Which is a party.
Oh, really?
They know how to party in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But the kids do not have, it's not forced on them to do this. This is their
They're
own
invited.
choice. They're invited.
Right.
On whether they want to partake in this 12-week lesson or not. So
Yeah.
it's just, they can get the box no matter what.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. So get your shoe boxes in. Now is the
Yes.
time to do that. We'll take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll talk to Jerry Frank about the lights and sounds of Christmas.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more. Made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Synergy Credit Union, we're more than just a financial institution. We're your partners in every step of your journey. From supporting local businesses to enhancing community life, we're committed to making a difference. Join us in shaping a brighter future. Together, we thrive, because this is Synergy.
Welcome back. Wellings of Lloydminster is an active 55 and over community with 66 bungalow townhome villas on a very flexible lease. Each unit contains a full kitchen with 5 appliances, walk-in showers, in-suite laundry with 1 and 2 bedroom choices, and it's no maintenance. What a concept. Don't have to worry about cutting grass when it's plus 35 and you need your bushes trimmed. They do that all for you as well. Appliances serviced, and there's no snow to shovel at all. It's called Carefree Freedom Living, and it doesn't just allow for more freedom, it allows for more flexibility in your life, and it allows for more friendship as you get to know your neighbors with a gorgeous clubhouse and even a pickleball court. So if you're experiencing health issues and you're looking to take that next step, but you're not ready for someone to wait on you hand and foot, you can call Darlene at Wellings of Lloydminster at 780-872-8537, and you can ask about their flexible leases, and she'll take you through how easy that is to get connected with Wellings of Lloydminster, and you're going to love the in-floor heating as well. Well, we were looking forward to having Jerry Frank come on with us to talk about the lights and sounds of Christmas House. He had something come up this morning and he couldn't make it in. He texted and I wasn't aware of that text, so I apologize and just said, you know what, can't make it in. So he's likely going to join us on Tuesday morning, and that will make for a very busy Tuesday show. We are back with you Tuesday with the Kiwanis Club, and they will be talking about lighting up their park. The Festival of Lights is back starting next Sunday. We'll also talk to Jerry Frank again about his Well, hopefully Jerry will be here next on Tuesday to talk about the Lights and Sounds Christmas House launch, which is on Saturday night. And Labus has their annual online auction. It's an online auction that has really become really popular in the area and really helps Labus out. They're going to come in and tell us about that as well. So busy show on Tuesday. We thank you for joining us here on Saturday, and we remind you the new Lloydminster Nissan is open until 5 p.m. today. So if you're looking for a new vehicle, new car, truck, or SUV, come see us here at the new Lloydminster Nissan.